The power is in seeing your timeline. Most people are not capable of seeing their timeline, and therefore they let the environment control their habits. Okay? They let the environment control what they do, their focus, their actions, and they will go to the gym a few days, then they stop going to the gym. They will make some videos online, then they will stop making videos. They will start to think positive, do affirmations, and then they quit. And that's all because they are not capable of perceiving the vision of the future. And that's where the real power is, because if you would be capable of seeing the vision of the future, and you would be capable of feeling the vision of the future, you would not stop taking the habit. You would not stop taking the action, because when you lock into that timeline, you're capable of seeing it, feeling it, and believing it. Your habits will go automatic because your internal state is in that future, and your habits is just a physical representation of you moving towards that timeline, but your mind already has to be there. Okay, and when your mind's already there, your habits go automatic. 95% of your actions go automatic. Okay, so um, the biggest problem is people, they aren't capable of using their third eye. They aren't capable of using their visualization skills, and that's because they were always forced to project outwardly. Okay, they were forced in school to learn the external and remember and then repeat, and what leaves that to internal processing. What you should actually do is observe, use your brain in a way where you can see things from different angles, uh, um, gather more information from different sources, and then process it, and then take the best possible action. That's actually the real way how to become an effective human being. But we are learned, oh, get all your information from one source, keep on listening from that one source, and then repeating it. And that's actually what also happening with the news. Okay, people, they just listen to one source, and then they just repeat what they've learned in school. Also, they learn from one source and then repeat, and then they get tested on it, and they do the same with the news. But they do not understand that the news is fabricated by a select few. So because of the school system, people get also locked into the habit of the news. It's actually the same as what the school system is doing. We've been trained by school to get addicted to the news, okay? And then people keep each other in that judging state, like what they've learned in school. Oh, if you're saying the wrong thing, then you get tested on it and you get grade and bad numbers. But the same is with the news. So people watch the news, and then when someone contradicts the news, the people are judging each other, just like in the school system. No, you didn't get that correctly from the television, and therefore I have to give you a bad feeling, or I have to show you I'm smarter than you by making you remember the real knowledge, the real information that went on the television. But they do not question authority, and that's the same with the school system. You're not allowed to question the things you're learning. You're not allowed to question the authority. You're not allowed to question that, because you have to fit in a broken system. Okay, and the same is with the news. You have to fit in the broken system. So the news, they give you the information, but the biggest problem is that they give just a tiny amount of information about the bigger picture, and then they also tell you how to think about that information. So if you do a little bit of research, you start to understand that 9 out of 10 of the things that they are saying, it's not reality, it's made up. Okay, so once you get identified with that information, you will start taking action that not beneficial. For example, Bitcoin. Bitcoin, when it was first coming, oh, a bubble, a scam, blah blah blah. Now it's getting worth more than gold. Okay, and also with um, the money system, they keep on saying, oh, things are getting more expensive. No, it's not true. Money is getting worth less. Okay, our houses are getting, you should buy a house because it's going up in value. No, it's not true. You are actually lending money from the bank, and you're paying back interest. You're paying like 2.5 times the house, and also it's not getting higher in value. Money is just getting, devalued. So it's all these brainwashing things that get put into you. Um, and that's the biggest problem. And then we get locked into that reality. But what's happening here is we are unable to hold a vision of our future, and it's like empty, and then we get locked into the energy that's forced upon us, and then we start living and taking actions and creating habits from that frequency. Okay, but we are living in a fake reality. We are not in control of our own perspective. That's like we are slaves of the illusion, of the spells of the environment. Okay, um, and I keep on saying you have to go back within. You actually have to structure your day in such a way that you are actually have nothing on your calendar. Okay, and the things you have on your calendar are leading you to your long-term vision. Me, for example, I just travel and make these videos, and I know, okay, at some point I have to generate some more money, but all the things are already in place, and I've already set up some things that are generate a bit of money. So yeah, I can see the future vision, and I'm not really bound by current reality because I can see the future vision. So my emotions are not sabotaging me because I know the timeline I'm on. I know the future I'm moving to if I just keep myself on this frequency, if I keep myself on this energy. And therefore, the environment is not capable of controlling my mind. The environment is not capable of controlling my habits, my actions, my perspective. I will not sacrifice my energy, my habits, my routine, my perspective to an external energy source that wants to grow his or her business for personal gains. Okay, I'm always willing to collaborate, but not when it's sacrificing my unique energy, my unique future vision. And that's the biggest problem about society. And that's the reason so many people are depressed because they are sacrificing their sole mission for external influence, external vibration, and it's happened it's happening at such a large scale that people are not even capable of perceiving it because our mind is blind to the thing that's happening. And that's why you should watch my videos, because I'm very aware of the energy play that's happening, the magic that's happening, the influence that's happening all around us. And if you're not capable of perceiving it, if you're not watching my videos, if you keep your mind blind to the energy fields around you, you will always be a slave to someone else's magic, to someone else's opinion. Okay, and that's because the external will put unconscious images in your mind. And once these images are in your mind, you will start creating goal taking actions, thinking they are your own, but it's actually absorbed energy from the environment. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to generate your own images, your own vision, and start influencing other people with your own magic, okay? With your own words, with your own spells. And that's how you will start to influence other people around you to manifest your vision. But if you're never capable of unlocking your imagination, tuning in that vision, that timeline, that frequency, that belief system, if you're not capable of doing that and keeping yourself in that energy, the outside energy will control your thinking, actions, routines, and behavior. Understand this. So the power is within, the power is in meditation, the power is in nature. And of course, you can become a very successful human being by mixing with successful people. It's true, but you will never be your unique self. What you actually should do is mix with successful people, but then be alone again, remove the belief systems and things that are not you, and keep the things that are valuable, that create results in this reality, and then start creating habits, routines based on the talents you've learned, but also keep reaching your full potential, your unique self, your unique vibration, your unique perspective. And then only when you use the skills you've learned with your uniqueness, unique energy, the reason you came to this world, to be a unique energy to change this world in your own unique way, combining with the current skills, tools that are useful in this lifetime, then you create an impact. Then you're on the timeline you need to be on. If you're just full on into, you know, mixing yourself with successful people and never getting back in your own energy, you become a copy, a successful copy, still a copy, not the reason you came on this earth. Okay, you came here to be a unique influence to change this world in your own unique way. So if you need anything, if you learned anything from this video, and you need any help, click on the link below. Everything you need to change your reality. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.